Welcome to a GTA video, the first GTA video that's going on this channel. And today we're going to be talking about the import export DLC update. It did come to GTA about 3 weeks, maybe just under a month ago. I'm going to say, is it worth it? Is it worth your money? Well, to start off this DLC, you're going to be needing $2.5 million if you are a non-CEO. But if you are a CEO, it's going to be $1.5 million. You can buy a warehouse, and there's different ones. But I suggest buy the cheapest, just about location. But say just buy the cheapest. So say you've bought a warehouse, and now you want to see how much money you can make. Well, there's going to be 3 different types of tier cards. Standard range, mid range, high range. I always try and sell the high range because you get the most money. Normally, you have to pay 20k up front to like modify it, then you get 100k back, so that's 100k back when you sell it, so that's 80k profit. But at the minute, because there's a 25% bonus, I think this lasts for another like 6 days, you'll have to pay 25k up front, but then you're making 125k, so you're making that little extra more for the next 5 or 6 days. So that's high range. I'm not sure. Standard and mid range is not really worth it. Just keep them in because there are also collections. Collections, there's like a 2-car collection, a 3-car collection, 4-car collection. You obviously need those types of associates. So you need 2 associates, 3 associates, 4 associates. But the good thing about that is the cash bonus that you get for doing the collection does go to your associates. So give your associates decent pay. The biggest collection bonus is 50k. So your associates get 50k. And they haven't had to put any money. So that's what I like to do. I like to do collections because it gives my associates the most amount of money. But say you're doing this solo, you're doing it on your own, an average GTA player can make around 160k an hour, which is not too bad. But if you're got a full association, you can make around 620 to 650k an average GTA player. That is pretty good. So if you're doing it solo, it'd take you about 9.5 to 11 hours if you already are a CEO to get your money back. And if you're a non-CEO, it'll take you about 17 hours to make your money back. So is that worth it? Depends how much time you do want to put into this DLC. Personally, I think it is worth it. I think this is one of the best DLCs that has been in a game. And as you can see with these costs, it's not too grindy. And as you can see, you can make a lot of money from this DLC. I think the best way to do it is the collections. I think the collections are the best. And then any high-end cars on in the collections just sell. What I try and do is just keep all the mid-range and standing cars in there because they're not worth selling. It's just a waste of time, really. Just sell all the high-end cars that aren't part of collection. Obviously, if you're solo player, you can't do the collection, so you just keep selling those high-end players. But look there, you can see I've already made $2.9 million, and I was already CEO, so I've already made 1.4 million on top of my initial investment. So I definitely do think it's worth it in the grand scheme of things. If you have friends, that's even better, but it's not really grindy. Like the crate things is very grindy. You get to drive nice cars, you get to customize them. You get to have a great time driving those cars back. There is a damage element, so you can get damage and pay commission for that, but as long as you don't get thousands and thousands of pounds over, it's not going to cost you that much. And I think that with this DLC, there is a cooldown timer. So when that cooldown timer does happen, just play something else. Vehicle Vendettas on a minute. I think that's double RP. Do that. Stunt races double RP. Do that. You could even do the crate business. Go and fill up your biker business. They're always an option when the timer is there. I say that when you are delivering the cars, try and get in a solo public session. I know it's not easy. You'll just keep trying to find a session that doesn't have any people in, because that is the best way, because you don't want your car getting destroyed. And if you're wanting to sell the vehicle for the highest price, always make sure you're in a session, like I said, with minimal amount of people, and make sure you get used to the stupid computers on this game, the CPUs, the AI drivers, because they're a bit dodgy when you're delivering and exporting cars and importing cars. So just be aware of that they can turn out on you and just wreck your car. But the delivering process isn't too bad. I've got every car I've exported, I've sold. So like I've got 100% selling ratio. Some of the cars I've imported have blown up. That's because some of them have bombs on them that you have to like drive, and I got out and blew up. But the imported missions are very fun. They're good. They're very variety. Obviously, you're gonna repeat them if you do it over and over again. But I still think they're a lot better than just crates. Just go out and get crates. Go out and get crates. Drive cool cars, fast cars, cars you might never be able to drive if you can't afford it. But maybe if you do this DLC over again, you will be able to afford it in the grand scheme of things. So let's go over those numbers again just one more time. 106k an hour solo, 620k a round for a full house. How many hours will it take solo? 9.5 to 11 if you are CEO, about 17 if you're non-CEO. That's how long it will take to get your money back. So yeah, I hope you did enjoy this GTA video. I know it's a bit different. I haven't done this channel before, but if you did, that a like button, subscribe if not subscribed already. Leave a comment if you're enjoying this DLC so far, and I'll see you in a bit. See ya.